again, welcome everyone. Today we will continue with our journey in solving vjudge problems. I'm joined today with Tamer and Abdulaziz. We'll be also trying to solve some of the previous problems, A, B, C, for example, using C++. Right? So right now I have with me Tamer's screen, and we are trying to solve problem if new year, how many hours do we have until the year at m o'clock? When 24-hour notation, okay? On 30 December, how many hours do we have until new year at m o'clock? 24-hour notation. So we basically, it's multiplication. We need to multiply. There are 24 hours in a day, right? And how many days, for example, wait, let us check the other boundaries, okay? M is between 1 and 23. Okay, between 1 and 23, which is correct. There is no actually 24, right? M is an integer. Input is giving standard input M. If we have X hours until New Year, M o'clock on 30 December, print X. Okay, so they inputted 21. So we have 27 hours until New Year. At 21 o'clock, 30 December. So if I remember correctly, 30 December is not the last day, right? 31 is the last day in December. So okay. If they give us 21, so we have 24 hours in December.
We just basically subtract 48 from the
48 from 21. Yeah. 48 from 21.
Gives us 27.
Yes, because it's one day before, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if the previous day, okay, do I have right axis? Okay. So if the previous day here, the previous day, 24, this is what, and I like to do this, by the way, December, and I write down, we are sharing, December 30, 24, and December 31, or I'll just shorten it so it will be clear. And December 31, another 24 hours. And they're asking how many, again, if we have X hours until New Year, at M o'clock on 30. So this is the input. The input is here. This is X. This is what they want to know, okay? This is, the input provided by the user. Okay, and on 30 December, okay. And what is how many hours do we have until New Year? This is it, until New Year, that means past 31. So if they gave us, for example, let's take the first sample input, 21. They gave us 21 here, right?
That means on 9 p.m. we'll start.
Yeah.
How many hours left?
Yes, so 21. How many hours left in 30? In 30? Only?
23.
Yeah, 3. 3 hours here left, right? And how many hours left in the 30? The complete 24, right? And if we add them together, we should get correct 27. So the first sample input checks out. The second sample input, let's see again, 12. So we have 12 hours here. Okay. 12. If we remove from it, what's called 24, we get another 12, right? So 12 plus 24. 12 plus 24 should give us 36. That's correct. Do you get the idea? Again, in Arabic. لما تكون احنا بدنا نحسب كم ساعة ضايل لنهاية السنة. بافتراض انه احنا حاليا في يوم 30 ديسمبر. يوم 30 ديسمبر معناته عندنا يوم 31 لسه ضايل، بعدين بداية السنة. فيوم 31 24 ساعة هذول ثابتين دائما موجودين. هم حيعطونا احنا الحين بأي ساعة في يوم 30 ديسمبر. الساعة 5 الساعة 13. افتراض ايش؟ نظام ال 24 ساعة، النظام اللي هو الاي ام بي ام. نظام ال 24 ساعة معناته الساعة 5 مثلا حتكون كم؟ الساعة 18. تمام؟ وهكذا. لما يعطينا الرقم يعني الحين الساعة 12 الظهر، فضايل 12 الظهر، ضايل عفوا 12 ساعة على اليوم الحالي بالإضافة لل 24 ساعة لليوم اللي بعده. فعدد الساعات كم؟ ضايل 36 ساعة على نهاية السنة. This is the problem. Can you do it in C++? الحين okay, you can start. For me, I'll leave the keyboard now. I'll save it and هذا الكومنت احنا basically you need to capture user input CN. Once you capture user input, you need to do this formula, which is what? The user input plus 24. Simple as that. And then print out, see out the result. Okay? And make sure that it is an integer. The user input needs to be an integer. So Cn will. Yeah. Sorry. Trust workspace and component. Wait, you're running on my machine or your machine? Your machine, right? KCPC practice is your folder.
You laid it.
Because it asked me for the permission, by the way. I don't know. It's giving you an error. Don't forget the casting to integer.
I just
أول شيء نحط input زائد
بالضبط. أول شيء capture user input، خزنه variable، store it in a variable, call it whatever you want.
integer.
By default, Cn does not know. Cn will give you a string, and you have to convert it to integer.
ما أقدر أكتب CN user number. Listen.
Okay, done. Submit. From your side or my side? Okay. Make sure you select Python 10. Oh, let me see.
integer اسمه ما يصير integer داخل integer صح؟
لا، هذا الانتمين ما لهاش علاقة. الانتمين دائما ثابتة. المطلوب منك لما تسوي التعريف لليوزر انبوت تقول له Cn
user input. Okay.
هلا اه submitted ولا still
لازم.
okay accepted
إيه.
okay perfect okay next question this is the solution oh the solution is gone can you just control Z command Z حتى we can see it okay so as simple as that يعني we capture the user input convert it to integer in the same line nice then we subtract 84 from the user input and then we print the output. This is the solution for F new year. G blood pressure. Okay, you are given person systolic blood pressure A and diastolic blood pressure B. Okay, whatever, we don't care. Find the mean arterial pressure C. Defined, they're giving us the formula, which is excellent. Okay, constraints B is between B and A both are between 50 and 300. All values are integers. Okay, nice. So basically we need to apply the formula. 130 minus, for example, in this situation, 100 divided by 3 plus 100. So you need to use the parentheses for this, right? Put this segment, and it's up to you. You know how to do it, okay? But pay attention. The output is what? Float. Input is integer, but you can see that your output is considered correct when it's absolute or relative error from our answer is at most 10 to the power of 5. That means there are fractions, okay? So when it comes to fractions, we need to use floats. Okay, so actually, I think division by itself, as we saw yesterday, it will produce a float by default. So you don't have to even worry about this part. Okay, okay, you can start. Okay, so we'll submit لهذه. You will not have access to this. Okay, but remember yeah.
بس أنا ما أذكر الكود هذا
انت ما صار
انتجر
بعدين لا see out there is no prompt. The question didn't display any prompt. You have to do it exactly as the question requested. Okay, نهتم بالformatting بدون prompt على طول CL بدون prompt. You want to submit it to vjudge or just you want to solve it? We can try to submit it, okay? But you need to send me the code so I can submit it. ماشي؟ see out, see. Did you do the formula? That's 48 minus user input? Okay, do it. في حدا بده قهوة يا جماعة؟ القهوة. Okay. See, the ugly thing about doing it this way, that you have to carry these brackets with you everywhere, right? What you can do, just this is يعني to make it look pretty. Okay. It's up to you يعني. num1 equals.
Oh, okay.
يعني you can just to make it a little.
That's this way it will have more lines.
More lines. Okay, doesn't mean slower, not necessarily.
Not necessarily, not in this case.
Yes. يعني a little bit more readable. I forgot to remove the casting. Just make sure to remove the end casting, because split will produce an array. Make sense? You have to do the end casting on the level of the numbers once you capture them.
Okay.
You got my point?
Okay, so I do this.
We did it yesterday, the list, but you can do it all.
Let me show you.
Or do it in the same line. Int of AB 0. You read
Oh,
AB bracket 0. It's already written for you. See the signal؟ وخلاص اختصرها.
here?
Yes,
Like this?
yes, it will work exactly the same. But of course, close the parentheses. Okay, the same for second one. بشر
قاعد يزيد.
ليش؟ because you need to put the C out after the result. يعني C out the result. Okay. But remove user input. C out the result. Result. Let's make sure to. Yes. Try it now. Visual Studio is okay, right? It's not bad. Yes. Okay. Send me the what's called you know how to send it to me? Just copy everything. Copy everything.
Oh.
It's very short. Send it to me on Teams, or you have Teams? Okay. Go to Teams so I can submit it. What happened? Where are we? Press window, click on my name, message, paste. Yes, thank you.
طلع غلط من
Output غلط. Okay, let's see what happened. I told you, you need the parentheses. So in this case, see, go back to the.
okay.
You got my point?
Yes.
These parentheses are okay, but also inner parentheses are required. Yes, yes. So this way, what will happen is this will get subtracted, then it will get divided, then it will get added to num2. But no, remember, the formula is incorrect, the one you placed.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Is it right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. صح. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, perfect.
We'll try the other.
Try the other sample input, yes. 110, but with fraction, 0.66, 0.0. Okay, they said it was, okay, yeah, I mean 110, the output was exactly 110.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Yeah, okay, can you try it again? Can you try so we can see what is happening? The numbers for the 110.
شنو بيسوي؟
We are just testing this. I don't know why I can't see the output. Your terminal is not showing for me. And I can see you typing, but the output is well, I can see it now. So maybe in this case, we need to do They said they will accept it with this error, relative error.
The second sample outputs a float. So
Yes. Okay, let's ignore it for now. Try the last sample. If it's also يعني acting up, we'll see what we can.
it's also produces
Float also.
they all produce floats. So how can we produce?
There is something called math ceiling. Ceiling is like rounding up. Okay, we rounded up to. They said the fifth. Okay, the fifth number. So what we can do, remember the format. Okay, let me try something. Remember this? We did it last time. This F format, then this, and then we added what? You can see
Yeah, I
my
remember.
the changes. It was 0.5 F, right? Try to run it again. Actually, 7 in this case, 7. So it produced what? 123.0, right? Okay, try to run the sample to 350. I can run it from my side. No, read only. I cannot run. Do you, I can't see your terminal. Did you execute it?
Yeah.
It's not sure. What was the output?
Float 133.33.
How many threes? 5?
5. 2.5.
Yeah. They want it to the power of 7, I think.
Okay, so 0.7.
Okay, let's try 7. Let's try 7 and execute the same code again. Okay, can you give me actually
البطولة كم؟ الساعة كم؟ الخمس تبدأ؟
on Thursday?
لا on Thursday no start.
On Thursday from 3. We'll start prepping from 3 until I think 5 or 6. Okay, but on Saturday it's full day almost. From 8 a.m. they need to be here until the end of the day. Yes, until 5 p.m. It's a full day event. Let me submit the problem for our friend. Gracias. He's waiting. So the problem you solved, it was C++, which one? 20? GCC, yeah. GCC 20, I think. You got, no, there is something wrong. Wrong answer. It was, see how it resolved. It's supposed to be 48 minus user input. لا 48 minus user input. Try it this way. Okay. But it's essentially the same. نفس الشيء. يعني the 48 minus the user. نفس 24 زائد. لا اوكي لا. It has to be 48 minus the user. Yes.
Same مثلا.
Yes. Try it again. Okay. Let's. Did you try the threes? Try it again because I changed the formatting. Try it again. It should print 7 threes this time, which is the same as. يعني copy the output because I can't see it, Tamar. Copy the output and paste it here. Is it matching?
Which one? Which sample?
اللي هي sample 2. Sample 2. 350. Because your terminal is not showing anymore. I don't know. Desynced or what?
User inputs.
I can see it now.
See?
But try it now. Try.
Minus 48.
Okay.
7.
Let me copy it.
But why are we doing this?
Okay. Try the other sample. The formatting, I think it's because this is what they requested.
7 zeros.
For which one?
The third one and probably the first one.
Okay, shall we try to submit with what we have? Okay, let's try to submit. If we get presentation error, then we can fix it. But this is some of the formatting problems that you might face, actually, right? So this will give us a hint, how to bypass it. I think maybe we might need to do some checking if we can get rid of the zeros and display on accepted. Okay, خلاص then. Okay. Maybe we were overthinking. It happens. Okay. Yes.
Minus.
No, 48 minus the user input. This will give you a negative number.
And the output section, it didn't say it has to be.
It didn't, no.
Wait.
But we usually, we pay attention to the format a little bit more. Okay. And maybe if we.
But in this case, sometimes we get an integer, sometimes we get. How do we differentiate?
Yeah. In this case, we don't need to differentiate as much as we need to produce an output similar to whatever they have.
Yeah, how can we produce output and integer?
If we can check if the decimal place is
Okay.
0, we can cast it to integer.
Okay, how do we? I don't know how to.
Actually, I never faced this problem. Let me actually Google it. Check.
Well, خلاص. أشوف.
Oh no, this is ugly. You know what they're doing? They're casting it to string. This is a very strange solution, but we can do it this way. Check this out. We can say هو C. Okay, so str C, then -1 means count all characters
After this.
from the end until this fine, which is And we can take this here and say decimal places or decimal nums equals this, and we can print it here. And based on that, if we say if decimal nums bigger than 0, that means print this, else print that. Okay, so if it's bigger than 0, format it. Otherwise, just cast it to it. So it will be printed exactly the same way, and we don't need this actually.
It should see.
Yeah, or see, yeah, we
Without
don't
it.
also. Yeah, we don't want it.
It's already.
No, it will be float, so it will print the.
Okay.
It will print. Okay. Okay. Try to run it with the, of course, remember, don't forget this. Try to run it and test it with that 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
No.
1, 2, 3. Oh, what happened? This
Wait,
one.
why?
If decimal nums bigger
No,
than 0.
forget.
Ah, because I want to see the output.
Okay, it's 1.
So 1 is bigger than 0. So it should, it printed this.
Oh,
If decimal nums 1. Wait a second.
let me try this.
Wait. We are not actually trying to count the decimal nums. We are trying to sum them. Make sense? If the sum of decimal nums is bigger than
0, then
not count them. So this formula is not correct. Count, wait, not count, sum. Decimal. No. Okay, what we can do, this will print what actually? Sorry. str, this,
dot find.
not dot find. Printed 1. It printed 1, which is the count.
Yeah, it's 1. It's 1, 0.
So if we say str, it shouldn't return the. Okay, do I have access to? Okay, can you give me access so I can? Okay. So what I'm trying to do is we convert it to string. After we convert it to string, we not format. We split it at dot. After we split it at dot, then we get this portion, which will give us no, we don't need this. We split it at dot. This will give us 0 and 1. We want 1. This will give us the entire portion. Okay. And this entire portion, we can print it for now, so we can see it. Okay. The rest I don't care about for now. We can run. It was 130.
No.
But the connection could not be made because target machine. Okay, I can say just Python 3 main. Okay. Again, the numbers 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. When we split it and get, it gave us exactly 0. It gave us exactly 0. Wow. How come? Let me print C. Let's run it again. Okay.
That's 1, 0.
That's 1, 0 only. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Then if it gave us 1, 0, then there is no other decimal
Yep.
places, right?
Yep. It's just 1.
So we can say if this equals, I keep doing the parentheses, but if I don't know, equals exactly 0, then print it as integer because there is no decimal places.
Do we need an else?
Yeah,
Well,
for the format. Let's format it this way. And I think this is how it should look like. Okay, now if we try to run it again.
okay, try
What was the other
350.
300?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And what is the first case? 100.
130, 100. 130, 100.
Now it's exactly
Exactly.
what you want. Okay, but yeah, it's an overkill because it got accepted anyway. But yeah, this is how we can do it. If we face presentation error, actually we should keep this function in our it's called the cheat sheet, right? Let me go back to our cheat sheet. What should we call this function? For example,
Float and
count decimal, not count decimal. Get the decimal part, get decimal of number. So
get this.
get decimal. We add it here. And we need to just give me 1 second. Okay, it's recording by the way. Should I pause the recording?
Yeah.
Okay, let me pause. Okay, we are back. We added a new function to our collection of functions to be brought, inshallah, on the test date, which is here. Okay, I called it get decimal. Basically def, and it accepts number, num, and then it return the num split. So get decimal, it will return what the decimal portion, and we can even cast it to integer, right? This decimal place, we can cast it to integer in the end, so it will return a pure number. Okay. Okay, I added it the function. I called it get decimal to our sheet. Okay. Now let us go back to vjudge. Now we are where? In H?
Yeah.
H.
I'm trying to solve.
Okay, with H, let me put these together. No, not this. Okay. So what does H say? We have a drink that has a kilocalories of energy per 100 milliliter. how many kilocalories of energy does B milliliter of this drink have? Okay, this is, I think, simple multiplication, right? Yes. Okay, from 0 to, yeah, there are always hidden tricks here and there. Okay. The input is less than 1000. All values are integers, okay, as usual. They're giving you two numbers, so we have to split again. Print number representing the answer. Your output considered correct. If it's absolute, also we have margin of error again here. Okay. And for example, 45 kilocalories of energy drink per 100 milliliter. So 200 milliliters of this drink has 990. Okay. So 45 per 100. So how much per 200? Yeah. So 37 per 100. So how much per 450?
150.
Sorry, 450. You got it?
Hey, that's what the
Formula. The formula. They are not giving us any formula.
It should be easy, but I'm not.
Yeah, no, we are not عادي. So let me give you a hint here. Okay. Now, if we imagine again, this is how I imagine it, right? So it's up to you to see how you can imagine. So 45 over 100. Okay. Like this. 45 over 100. So, and on the other side is what? If 45 is over, if per 100, we got 45. So per, what is the other number? Sorry,
200.
sorry, it is again, wait, let me read it. A calories of energy per 100. So 45 of calorie per 100, not 1000. Okay. So if I increase the 100 to 200, how much do I get? If I increase the 100 to 200, how much do I get? X.
But even the 200 is very.
I know, yeah.
That's
So this is the formula. So this is basically y, okay? This is the variable you're talking about. So this is pure math problem. So if I move y to the other side, so it will be 45 multiplied by y divided by 100 equals x. Clear?
is that the formula?
Yeah, this is math. يعني كانت الواي هناك صح؟ ضربت y بالطرفين. This y got cancelled out. And now I have y on the other side multiplied by this. We can try it. So again, they gave us 200, صح? 200 multiplied by 45 divided by 100. Python 3. 200 multiplied by 45
So x times y.
divided by how much? 100, صح? 90.
Okay.
And again with the presentation error, this is exactly 90. Okay, we'll see if we need that function or not. Okay, but this is how I imagine it. Yeah, this is math. يعني again. Maybe if I put it back. اوكي يعني تتذكر بالرياضيات لو ضربنا بواي بالطرفين. اوكي، واي بالطرفين ايش بصير بالواي اللي على اليمين؟ تنلغى. It cancels out. This y is gone with this y. And I'm left with x. So x is what I'm trying to find. And y is what is given. why two multiplications? It's one, right?
Should be like this, I think.
Yes, you're right. Okay, let's test it. Let me but exit out of Python this way and try. Oh, where's the plot? And we can skip that the presentation shenanigans that we are trying to focus on. Yani we'll do it without that function for now.
Which one?
The one that will tell you if there's a decimal place, so we can convert it to integer.
No, we don't need that.
Because they gave us margin of error also,
Yeah.
which is to the power of 7.
Again, they didn't. We job.
Okay,
Input has to be integer. Output doesn't have.
okay. It's just a float. Okay, try 37 and 450. 37 and 450. Okay, excellent. And try 0 and 1000. 0, 1000. Excellent. And 50, 0. Yes. Okay, let's try to submit it. Submit it from your side and let us know if it's accepted or not. Okay, when you create something, keep it, comment it out, and add to it. So we can submit all your answers at the same time. Okay. Because we are not submitting your answers. We are just moving on. Sponsor. Still?
Oh, accept.
Okay, great. Next. Domino piling. You are given rectangular board of m multiplied by n squares. Rectangular ايش يعني rectangular؟ صح. m by n squares. m by n and فيه m by n squares. Also, you are given unlimited number of standard domino pieces. 2 by x squared. Yeah, 2 by 1. You are allowed to rotate the pieces. You are asked to place, and if we imagine a domino, let's go back to your. I'm now in the code section,
I can see.
because I want to see I want to show the domino.
You know this, no?
Oh, yes. I can, but it's very, very in a difficult way. Okay. Yani we can imagine the domino this way. صح? It's domino but horizontal. Okay, so it's taking how many squares? 2. The first square and the second square. Yani this is how I imagined it. Okay. But anyway. We can do this. Okay. Whatever. So you are allowed to rotate the pieces. You are asked to place as many dominoes as possible on the board, so as to meet the following conditions. Okay, let me copy these conditions because we'll keep coming back to them every now and then. صح? So each domino completely covers 2 squares. Okay, perfect. بعدين ايش؟ No 2 dominoes overlap. No 2, of course, that also makes sense. بعدين each domino lies entirely inside the board. It is allowed to touch the edges. Okay, which makes sense. Okay, let's draw the board again. So rectangular board of n squares, and they said that if you scroll down to the input, in a single line, you are giving two integers, m and n, which is the board size. So if we imagine a board, يعني it will
The
take,
input is both sides, the output is how many.
yes, يعني نفس هيك. This is our board, our imaginary board. And we have to, yes, we have to place
two.
yeah. So basically, if it's, يعني, I think it's a modulus problem, صح? Division, فيها division. So if we are given, يعني 1 to 16. So let's try sample 1, so we can imagine better. Sample 1 thing is 2 by 4. So 2, يعني 1, 2. And by 4, 1, 2, 3. We need another line. 4. No, it's 1,
No, it's 5.
3. صح. Okay. So 2, I'm going to reduce this a little bit. So 2 by 4 is clear, because in 2 by 4, you can exactly place one domino horizontally, صح? In each row.
Yeah.
So this is what? Our 2 by 4 board. So it's clear, you know, I don't even need to draw it. But it gets tricky when, for example, 3 by 3. 3 by 3. Because why? Because I can place one vertically. You see it? And if it's 3 by 3,
So,
I can fit one.
4.
Yeah, I can fit.
There's one square.
Yes, this is 3 by 3. So 1, 2, 3,
One.
and then 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2. Sorry.
No, it's just 3 horizontal, 1 vertical.
Yeah, 3 horizontal and 1 vertical. So it will give us 4, correct? So how can we do this? It's basically 3 by 3. How much? 9. 9. What is the biggest number? Or if I divide, if I do modulus, let's try it. Python 3. 9. What is the remainder of 9 divided by 2? It will give us 1. So 1 empty space, صح? I think it's just a division problem. So 9 divided by 3, it gives us 3. No, sorry, 9 divided by 2, sorry. It gave us 4.5. And we cannot fit any domino in the 4.5, so simply 9. صح? And what's the other one? It was 2 and 4, so 8. 8 برضه نفس الشيء. Yeah. By 2, 4. I think it's this way, صح? They're just trying to trick us.
There's 2 samples and they're both.
It's of course يعني it's that doesn't mean
all the samples come out correct, even if the code is wrong, it's still gonna be correct.
Even if the code is wrong.
Because they're going to be judging all the samples.
صح, and we don't have access to all the samples. That's the problem.
Yeah, there's other samples that can use.
Of course. That's the problem. That's why you have to account for edge cases. عشان هيك بالسؤال اللي فات حكيت لك انتبه للفورماتينج. Because we don't have all the يعني we have to produce exactly what they want because we don't know what they have. And this is the big issue actually. When I created the judging system here, I was trying to use it, but it was pointless because I don't have access to the data set. So how, يعني the judge basically, يعني what we are going to do, I'm going to judge it manually myself. So it's not the proper way. So let me comment this so it will not affect our program. So in this case, we have to try to imagine what kind of input they will have, the judges, they will have the input sample. For now, I think our formula is working, okay? But what will happen? We can try to submit. Of course, we shouldn't try, we shouldn't use the judge as a compiler to test our code, okay? We should make sure that we covered all the edge cases and then we can test. And we can try, for example, يعني it's good, يعني both samples, they gave us actually good test cases. One even number and one odd number. يعني one board that if you multiply the width by height, it's going to give you a rectangle with exactly even number, and one with odd. Is there any other case you can think of? I don't think so. Right? يعني we can, يعني this is the square actually, not a rectangle. The second board, the second sample is a square. It's 3 by 3, so it's a square exactly. Okay? And this is a rectangle, 2 by 4, it's a rectangle. Right? So in a square, there's always going to be a missing piece. One remainder, exactly, in a square. But in a rectangle, we can try another rectangle, by the way. And we tried to, no, it's the same. there's no need. If we try 1 and 4, okay, let me imagine this. Oh, what happened? Rubbish. Let's try 1 and 4. I want to try this case. And 1 and 4 will be this way. How many dominoes we can fit in 1 and 4? 2, 2. Exactly, right? 2. صح؟ 2 بالعرض. صح ولا لا؟ 2 دومينوز لانها 1 يعني الدومينو هي اصلا ابعادها ايش؟ 1 باي 2 صح؟ ف 1 باي 4 حتعطينا 2 دومينوز. I can put them horizontally. ف if I divide 4 by 2 it will give us 2. So even this scenario is correct. Oh, sorry, I'm control-Zing your code. Okay. I'm trying to put these back. Okay. Okay, let's put them back. We don't need them, but okay. Okay, are you getting the same output?
Yeah.
Okay. خلاص submit.
خلاص. Very efficient.
Very efficient.
No Python 10. There's only Python 3.8.
What?
There's no Python 10. There's only 3.8 and 2.7.
For this problem?
Yeah.
Okay, use 3.8. We didn't use anything specific to, no special feature I can think of يعني in 3.10. Formatting, yeah. If we use that pretty formatting, we might face a problem. By the way, this is why we should get used to dot format, huh? We should get used to this, just in case. Okay.
Can you remind me?
اللي هي dot format يعني this string. I'm writing it actually. This one.
Yeah, I can see it. What does it mean? What does it mean?
This one. Dot format 1, 2. And we can print all of this. You don't have prettier? Install it. It will make the prettier plugin. But anyway, خلاص.
What's it called?
Prettier.
Prettier. I do have it. What is it?
Because it's not auto-formatting the code when I save. Or maybe because we are in the live session,
I have it. This,
formatting issue.
I don't know how to use it. I don't think it's switched on.
We'll check it out. You can see now the code, the format. You can see it. Yes. You can see the output as well. It got accepted, by the way. But where's the output? And no, switch to terminal because I'm executing on your terminal.
No, there's nothing.
What about now? Okay, see multiple terminals. Try to.
Should be on the last one.
Yeah, sometimes it happens. I'm here. It spawns multiple terminals for some reason. Okay. So this is the format I'm talking about. And how do we format floats? Like if I say this and print again, see by itself it's giving us. And I think we can do it this way. Dot 24f, right? Was it this way or
I have no idea.
I forgot?
This is not beginner's luck.
No, wait. This way. You can see it. Remember the decimal place formatting? This is how we do it with the old way. This is guaranteed to work. While then the other way that we did, it was like this. So it's good practice. And this was 1, and this was what? F. Not F capital.
Yeah, this is the new one.
This is the new way of formatting string, and we can.
I should just focus on this one.
Wallah, يعني it is better to focus on this one because it's more concise. But يعني just in case, we should be aware of both ways. I'll keep a reference of it in the cheat sheet. Okay. Let me just, where is our cheat sheet? Okay. We have a section for formatting. I believe I threw it somewhere. Tuple. I didn't even finish the tuple. Okay. Formatting, it was on top. String formatting. This dictionary conversion string format. I'll keep. I placed both examples برضو بالcheat sheet. So, by the way, we have to prepare the cheat sheet for tomorrow. On Saturday, they will not accept any material. Yani our cheat sheet should be ready tomorrow.
Should everyone bring it?
Yeah. If you have any resources regarding C++, Python, bring it tomorrow so we can take it with us.
No, I mean the documents.
كل شيء. Everything. And once it enters the competition, they will submit it. يعني حياخذوا الورق منه وحيحطوه بخزنة أو أيا يكن. يوم السبت حنيجي احنا بدون ورق. نستخدم الورقة اللي we are going to submit today. I don't know why they do it this way. To be honest.
So people don't cheat.
لا يعني we can just bring it on Saturday. صح؟
They need to check it.
Maybe.
I mean, check it for what?
Check it.
Even if that's,
Yeah, we can bring anything. Check
maybe it has for the questions. هربي.
ممكن. Yeah, I found it to be very strange. يعني it's mentioned in the email actually. Okay, so domino piling done. J. Should we stop here? صح؟ خلاص enough for today. Let us submit your answers. Were you okay? You spaced out. To C++. Maybe this one was a little bit okay. خلاص. Let us submit at least your. I think I tried to submit it, but I don't know what happened. I think I copied this.
صح من
The modification. صح. It was rejected. Okay, let me.
بس تمام صح.
We'll see now. It was F, صح? New year. Submit. We'll see now. Submitted. It is now waiting for judging. Accept. Okay. So at least one of the problems we know for sure it's working. Or even this format of code, it will work in the computer. Okay. Okay. So I was hoping that we finish today, والله. But maybe we're pushing it too much. Because J, K, and L, والله K ما شاء الله موضوع تعبير. Yeah, it's bigger. It's bigger than the others. So let's keep J, K, and L. Okay. Later today. أنت done already.
From the bottom.
So what I was thinking, okay, let me stop.
We have time tomorrow. Tomorrow just